She seemed to have it all: beauty, intelligence, 5 wonderful children, and a life in one of the safest towns in America. But on a calm May morning in 2019, Jennifer Fotis Dulos vanished, and the truth that followed revealed a story of betrayal, control, and tragedy. This is the story of Jennifer Dulos, a woman whose perfect life hit a private hell. Jennifer was born into privilege, the daughter of philanthropist Gloria Farber and banker Hilliard Farber. She grew up in New York City, went to top schools, and was known for her kindness, intelligence, and creativity. Friends described her as a devoted mother, gentle but strong, private but deeply caring. In 2004, she married a charming and ambitious man named Fotis Dulos, a Greek-born businessman who ran a luxury home-building company called Four Group. They seemed like the perfect couple, attractive and successful, raising 5 children in a stunning Connecticut home. But what looked perfect from the outside was falling apart behind closed doors. By 2017, Jennifer had filed for divorce, and what followed was a bitter custody battle that revealed the fear she had been living with. Court documents later showed that Jennifer was terrified of Fotis. She told the court he was controlling, aggressive, and dangerous. She wrote that she feared for her safety and the safety of her children. Her words now sound haunting. "I am afraid of my husband. I know that filing for divorce will enrage him." Despite the tension, Jennifer tried to start fresh. She moved with her 5 children to a quiet neighborhood in New Canaan, Connecticut, hoping they would finally be safe. Then came the morning of May 24th, 2019. Jennifer dropped her children off at school, just like any other day. She returned home around 8:05 a.m. From that moment, Jennifer Dulos was never seen again. When she missed appointments and failed to answer calls, friends grew worried. By evening, police were called to her home, and what they found inside changed everything: blood. Not just a few drops, but evidence of a violent struggle. There were signs someone had tried to clean it up. DNA tests confirmed the blood belonged to Jennifer, and a mixture of Fotis Dulos' DNA was found on the kitchen faucet. For investigators, this was no longer a missing person case. It was the beginning of a homicide investigation. That night, police began retracing Fotis' movements. At 7 p.m., cameras in Hartford captured a black Ford Raptor truck, one linked to Fotis Dulos. Inside, prosecutors said, were Fotis and his girlfriend, Michelle Troconis. They were seen making stops at multiple trash bins along Albany Avenue. When police searched those bins, they found what no one wanted to believe: blood-stained clothing, sponges, zip ties, and items soaked with Jennifer's DNA. For investigators, each discovery deepened the horror. A woman who had fought for her safety had now vanished, and the clues pointed directly to the man she feared most. Within a week, Fotis and Michelle were arrested and charged with tampering with evidence and hindering prosecution. They posted bond and maintained their innocence, but detectives knew this was only the beginning. Over the next several months, police searched forests, lakes, and construction sites connected to Fotis. At one property, they found a shallow grave lined with lime and tarps, but Jennifer's body was not there. The evidence continued to mount. Prosecutors alleged that Fotis ambushed Jennifer in the garage of her New Canaan home, attacked her, and disposed of her body with help from Michelle Troconis and his attorney friend, Kent Mawhinney. No one witnessed the attack, but forensic evidence, surveillance footage, and cell phone data painted a chilling picture of what likely happened. In January 2020, Fotis Dulos was arrested and charged with capital murder, and kidnapping. But before the trial could begin, tragedy struck again. Just weeks after his arrest, Fotis was found in his garage with carbon monoxide poisoning in an apparent suicide attempt. He was rushed to the hospital, but died 2 days later. In a note he left behind, he denied killing Jennifer, though investigators and Jennifer's family saw it as one last attempt to control the narrative. With his death, the main suspect was gone, but the pursuit of justice was not over. Michelle Troconis continued to face trial. For years, she claimed innocence, saying she did not know what Fotis had done. But prosecutors presented hours of footage, showing her helping him dispose of evidence and lie to police. Phone data, maps, and her inconsistent statements told a different story. In March 2024, after one of Connecticut's most publicized trials, the jury delivered its verdict. Guilty on all 6 counts, including conspiracy to commit murder, tampering with evidence, and hindering prosecution. She was later sentenced to 20 years in prison, with more than 14 years to serve. Her defense vowed to appeal, but for Jennifer's loved ones, it marked the first real justice in years. Kent Mawhinney, meanwhile, accepted a plea deal in 2025, admitting to interfering with police but avoiding the most serious conspiracy charges. Yet one question still haunts everyone. Where is Jennifer? Despite hundreds of searches, drones, and divers scouring rivers and lakes, her body has never been found. She was declared legally dead in 2023. For her family, the pain never fades, because there is no closure. In court, Jennifer's mother, Gloria Farber, spoke tearfully about the daughter she raised and the mother her grandchildren lost. Jennifer's 5 children, once shielded from public view, are now growing up under their grandmother's care, their lives forever changed. But Jennifer's story did not end in silence. In 2021, Connecticut passed Jennifer's Law, named for Jennifer Dulos and another victim, Jennifer Magnano. The law expanded the definition of domestic violence to include coercive control, the emotional, psychological, and financial abuse that often appears before physical harm. It is a legacy Jennifer never lived to see, but one that may save countless others. This case showed that even in privileged neighborhoods, domestic violence can hide behind polished doors. It revealed how fear, control, and obsession can exist beneath the surface of wealth and beauty. And it reminded the world that no one, no matter how perfect their life seems, is immune to abuse or tragedy. Jennifer Farber Dulos was not just a headline. She was a mother, a writer. Her story reminds us to listen to the quiet cries for help that often go unheard, to take threats seriously, and to never ignore the signs of control and fear in those around us. Jennifer once wrote that she wanted her children to grow up believing that love and kindness always triumph. Today, her story stands as both a warning and a call to action. Justice may have come in part, but her disappearance still echoes through Connecticut, a reminder that even the most perfect lives can hide unimaginable pain. This is the story of Jennifer Dulos, a woman who tried to escape her abuser and paid the ultimate price. May her story inspire others to speak up, seek help, and never ignore the signs. This has been Luz y Sombra, where the light fades and the shadows begin.